How's it going? Got 2 more drinks to try today. Making sure everything is working before we get started. Let's see. That looks good. It's public. This looks like it's working. Nice. I try to theme my drinks based on color. Got 2 green drinks today. We've got Rockstar Punched, Just Iced Tea, Dragon Green Tea. So that should be good. So let me get a towel or something. Needs so much condensation. I think I'll start with the green tea. All right, I'll do my little presentation of sorts. Oops, let me pull this up. And, oops. Yeah, each one, and then I'll check the comments and see if anyone said anything. All right. First up, take a look at this Just Sweet Enough, Just Iced Tea, Dragon Green Tea. Oops, actually, why is that not working? Oh, I'm going to close that. Sorry. Technical thing. Anyways, let me put this into emote mode. There we go. All right, one more time. Take a look at this Just Iced Tea Dragon Green Tea with passion fruit. Cool can. Very flashy looking for a tea. Let's see. This is 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. Contains less than 1% juice. 40 calories, 5 milligrams of sodium, 11 total carbohydrates of that, 11 grams total sugars. And for the ingredients, we've got organic brewed tea, organic cane sugar. It all says organic. Pineapple flavor, passion fruit flavor, passion fruit juice concentrate, malic acid, citric acid. So relatively simple ingredients. It also says 41 milligrams of caffeine. On the side here, they're talking about their tea is from Mozambique. Passion for fair trade makes it unique. Dragon inspired. We'll never get tired of taking taste buds to new peaks. All right. Interesting. Yeah, I'll show this all on screen so you can see it up close. They've got a little rhyming. They're rhyming. All that stuff. Just Sweet Enough, Just Iced Tea. Dragon Green Tea with passion fruit. USDA organic. And then fair trade certified. So what does that say? Flavored with other natural flavors. Twelve fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. And we've got nutrition facts. Less than 1% juice, 40 calories, 5 milligrams of sodium, 11 total sugars, 11 grams total sugars. And then for the ingredients, we've got organic brewed tea, filtered water, organic green tea leaves, organic cane sugar, organic pineapple flavor, organic passion fruit flavor, organic passion fruit juice concentrate, malic acid, and citric acid. So very reasonable ingredients. The two acids are probably like a shelf stable thing and maybe some flavor. Malic acid to me is more of like an apple flavor, apple tartness, and then the citric acid is just like citrusy, kind of acidic sometimes. So fair trade certified, 41 milligrams of caffeine per can. Going to be very well caffeinated today. There's their little rhyme. Or green, yeah. I'm not gonna bother reading it. Anyways, pretty cool looking can. Got some dragons on there. Look at that thing. Then the topper is black with a black tab. Very cool. All right, I think I'm good on that. Do a taste test. Can already smell it. Yeah, I think the passion fruit smell is coming through. Maybe a little bit of the tea smell as well. There it is. Whoops. Nice natural color to it. Just come on, camera. There we go. See some of the frothing. I should have shaken it, but I didn't. You know. Oh well. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks good. Natural, no artificial color, which is nice. I've even seen some black tea that have caramel color in them. It's kind of gross. But thankfully this is not the case here. See what it smells like again. Yeah, the passion fruit smell definitely comes through here. It smells pretty nice. All right, again, this is the Just Iced Tea Dragon Green Tea with passion fruit. Let's try it out. Pretty minimal sweetness. There's a slight tanginess, very slight. It's probably from the malic acid, citric acid, and maybe some of the flavorings. Pretty smooth. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of that sourness from the other stuff. In a way, it almost overshadows the tea itself. Oh. Still nice, but yeah, there's like some sort of sourness, like lingering sourness or something that's going on. And I just don't really notice the tea that much. It's fine. I mean, it depends on what your preferences are with flavors. But yeah, I even have a bit of an aftertaste, I guess. The odd thing to me is that it's not very sour tasting. It's just some sort of after lingering kind of bitter. I don't know if it's even bitter, but soury type of flavor. It does have the organic pineapple flavor, passion fruit flavor, and then less than 1% passion fruit juice concentrate. Mm. Because there is a little bit of the bitterness from the tea, but still it feels like it's being overshadowed slightly by all the citrusy, like acidic type things. I still think it tastes pretty nice for what it is. It's definitely different than just drinking tea. If you're not a tea drinker, this might be more along the lines of what you might like. The sweetness is very minimal. It's not super sweet tasting. Probably some people would think it's bland and such, but you just need to get used to drinks that are not quite as bursting with flavor and such. I like it. I think it's pretty decent for what it is. The flavors are different than just standard green tea. Or is it green tea? Yeah. So I think it's pretty nice for what it is. But depending on pricing and stuff, I don't know if I would go with this over some other option. 40 calories for the can isn't too bad. It's got a fair amount of calories, though, from the sugar it does have in here. 11 total grams of, let's see, what type of sugar is it? Cane sugar. So standard cane sugar. It's kind of probably why it's 11 grams, but still not like super strong. Definitely has less sweetness than a artificial sugar alternative would have for that amount of grams, right? Anyways, I think it's pretty nice for what it is, but don't go into it expecting like a burst of flavor and everything else, or even just like really strong tea flavor. Because I think that the passion fruit and the citrusy, acidic components kind of take over a little bit. That was the Just Iced Tea Dragon Green Tea with passion fruit. Oh, don't have water today. This is very dry. Forgot to get some water. Anyways, next up, it's a energy drink. Let me see. No comments. No. Okay, I'll move on to the next one. Next up, Rockstar Punched Lime Freeze. Very green, very Rockstar. So this is an energy drink. Let's look at the nutrition facts here. Contains 0% juice, 200 calories for the can. So this is a lot of calories. 40 milligrams of calcium. I'm just going to go over each one. I'll show it up close here. Niacin, B6, B12, pantothenic acid, which is another B vitamin, I think. Ingredients, we've got carbonated water, sugar, glucose syrup, citric acid, taurine, natural flavors, sodium benzoate, caffeine, potassium sorbate. There's another one that I don't even want to attempt to pronounce. Glucuronolactone. I'll show it on screen. Gum arabic, inosol, acephane, potassium, sucralose. Those are two sugar alternative low-calorie sweeteners. Ester of rosin, which is a thing that keeps stuff mixed in the drink. Some of the vitamins, ginseng root extract, guarana seed extract, caramel color. And this has 160 milligrams caffeine. So a lot going on with the ingredients for this one, which are not great, honestly, but hey. Anyways, so Rockstar Punched Lime Freeze. Got their classic logo on there. They claim that it sustains mind-body energy. 16 fluid ounce, 473 milliliters. We've got the nutrition facts, 200 calories, 40 milligrams of sodium, 49 grams of total carbohydrates, and that's basically just sugar. See if I can get closer here. For the ingredients, we've got carbonated water, sugar, glucose syrup, citric acid, taurine, which is a general one used with energy drinks, natural flavor, sodium benzoate preservative, caffeine, and then whatever that is. Good luck trying to pronounce that. Potassium sorbate for preservative, gum arabic, and then there's inosol, acefame potassium, and sucralose, which are low-calorie sweetener sugar alternatives. Know that those are in here and do your research on those. There's some mixed research depending on which one you might want to read up about. And we've got, research studies and things like that. Anyways, so glycol, glycerol, ester of wood rosin. Again, that's something to keep stuff mixed in the drink. Before that one, there was a similar one that they used that was probably cheaper or something. Not them specifically, but drink companies like Mountain Dew. They used a forever chemical. So they swapped it to this one. Anyways, some of the vitamins in there has milk thistle extract, ginseng root extract, and caramel color. So definitely quite the list of ingredients. 160 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah. Not amazingly thrilled with that big old list of ingredients, but sometimes comes with the territory of energy drinks. There's a cool black tab on the top there. Right. Pop it open. So even though it has caramel color in here, it's really not much because that's clearly not very dark. So yeah, that's interesting. Let's do a zoom in. So kind of an opaque, almost white liquid. See a little bit of the carbonation. Huh. I mean, it's got to probably have a very minimal amount of that caramel color in there. I mean, that's in drinks like Coca-Cola and stuff probably, so I'm sure we get a lot of it day to day. Yeah, definitely a lime smell. Very citrusy. Smells pretty nice, actually. Again, this is the Rockstar Punched Lime Freeze. Let's try it out. Carbonation is still noticeable. Pretty tart, pretty sour. Good amount of sweetness to it. It is 200 calories. And it is sugar and glucose syrup. So you're going to have a lot of sugar going on with this thing. If you drink the whole thing. Flavor-wise, it tastes pretty nice to me. I'm not usually a big fan of lime flavors, but there are sometimes like this one where the lime tastes pretty good to me. The lime flavoring. Yeah. The tanginess, the sourness, adding some sweet. I think it's a pretty decent combination of flavoring. Of course, it has no actual juice though. The carbonation is still noticeable from this glass here. This would probably be a good one to drink from a glass with ice. Has enough flavor. My mouth is getting a bit dry. I generally haven't had many full sugar drinks like this that often. So I don't know if that's normal, but yeah, my mouth feels kind of dry from this. Could be all the acids and such as well, but it might be the sugar too. Glucose syrup, sugar, citric acid. Lots going on with this one. But overall, I feel like the lime flavoring here and the mix of the tartness, the sourness is pretty nice. Try it from the can. Yeah. There is something about normal sugar that is nice compared to. I mean, this also has fake. It has aspartame, potassium, and sucralose. So they're adding regular sugar plus the sugar alternatives. So you're getting a lot of sweetness here, even though to me it doesn't taste that sweet, which is odd. So it's a lot of big mix of ingredients. My mouth is getting really dry from drinking this. 160 milligrams of caffeine. For context, this is a 16 fluid ounce drink. An 8-ounce drink is a standard cup of coffee. I've seen anything like 75 to 120 milligrams, depending on the coffee. So this is probably like per volume, per amount of liquid, less than a coffee, but it's still in total, if you drink the whole thing, 160 milligrams of caffeine is quite a bit. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, obviously don't drink energy drinks. But yeah, I'm not thrilled with the ingredients overall. There is just highly manufactured. There's food colorings. There's lots of random stuff. It has the sugar alternatives in here. Uh, yeah, lots going on. But if you're okay with that, you like energy drinks, I think the flavor of this one's pretty nice. Especially if you're a fan of any sort of lime flavors. I think it'll work out well for you. Good amount of tartness, got the sweetness going, got a bit of acidity and such as well, and then that lime flavor. So overall, I like the flavor, but not a big fan of all the ingredients used. Anyways, that was the Rockstar Punched Lime Freeze. All right. And that is it for today with my little drink reviews. I do a bunch of different types of reviews. I've got a mechanical keyboard back here I need to do a live stream and videos on that a company sent. So stuff like that, camera equipment when I have it available. Yeah, all that. Pretty much a big mix of stuff. But I'm going to sign out for now. See ya. And also the YouTube channel. Going to be editing these on my other YouTube channel. But I'll have to swap it over. So that one, Scotty Photone. If you want to watch that, it's up to you. All right, stop this local recording. That's good. Yeah, so I'm going to sign out here and swap over.